This is Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly, bringing you daily, unique, and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news. Before we get started, you know what to do. Like, follow, and subscribe to Red Carpet Fly, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single News on the Fly episode. Happy Monday, everyone. Let's get into these headlines. So, as you may have heard or may have already known, Rihanna is confirmed to headline the 2023 Super Bowl halftime show. The news was announced over the weekend, with Rihanna posting a teaser of her involvement on Instagram by simply posting her universally recognized tattooed hand holding a football, reports Entertainment Tonight. Shortly after, the NFL shared a press release confirming that the We Found Love singer had been tapped for the coveted halftime performance. The Apple Music Super Bowl 57 halftime show will take place at the State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona on February 12th. Rock Nation, the entertainment agency founded by Jay-Z that heads the NFL's halftime booking, confirmed the news as well. Rihanna is a generational talent, a woman of humble beginnings who has surpassed expectations at every turn, Jay-Z said in the announcement on Sunday. A person born on a small island of Barbados who became one of the most prominent artists ever, self-made in business and entertainment. Rihanna hasn't had an album since 2016 and has been laying low since she gave birth to her son. So, what a way to make a comeback. I wonder if her doing the Super Bowl means that there's new music on the way as well. That would be really cool. What Rihanna songs do you guys want to hear at the Super Bowl? Comment below and let me know. Also, if you're wondering why I'm saying Rihanna instead of Rihanna, because Rihanna confirmed that everyone has been saying her name wrong, that it's not Rihanna, it's Rihanna. So, get it together, people. So, DJ Akademiks had a very busy weekend this past weekend. Do you guys know DJ Akademiks? He's kind of a hip-hop / rap pop culture commentator. I'm not sure if he's an actual DJ. He may have been a legit DJ back in the day, like back in his early career, but most people know him from his commentary on the happenings going on in hip-hop and rap culture. He was also a host on Revolt's Everyday Struggle with Joe Budden and Nadeska Alexis. Anywho, over the weekend, I was reading that DJ Akademiks had said that hip-hop pioneers are dusty and broke looking, or something along those lines, and a number of rappers who had issues with his comments made videos addressing the issue, like LL Cool J, Fat Joe, Russell Simmons, just to name a few. And just when I thought DJ Akademiks' drama was over, then I hear about T.I. coming at him for attacking Lil Wayne's daughter, Reginae Carter's character. So this is what had happened. According to Bossip, during a recent episode of his podcast, Akademiks called out Lil Wayne's daughter, saying, Reginae loved hood ends. She loved YFN Lucci. You know, these B's... Wait, let me not call her B. These chicks love hood ends until he's facing 25 to life. He went on to say, and now she's got some random N, and he's more feminine than her. Reginae is currently dating a popular YouTuber, Armand Warren, and appears to be very much in love. If you guys didn't know, cause I didn't, when Reginae was dating YFN Lucci, she was plagued by his infidelity issues. Reginae's mother, Toya Johnson, came to her daughter's rescue and responded to Akademiks' scrutiny via Instagram. Under the Shade Room's post, she wrote, "This gossip girl has to be stopped." Many users responded with laughing emojis and seconded the mom of two sentiments. Toya also made a separate post on her own IG page and blasted him. At Akademiks, I can't stand when men do B-ish. Keep my daughter's name out your mouth. Clout chasing is at an all-time high. Let her live her 23-year-old life. Worry about you and yours. Thanks. Then T.I. entered the chat stating, at Akademiks, please find time to get with me. I'd love to chat about the remarks you made about my niece at It's Reginae Carter. Let's exchange perspectives, man to man, and see if you don't depart with the same conclusion. She is raised by a village who loves and protects her with all our physical and spiritual abilities. She is my business, hence why I'd love to handle this matter privately, which is why I've been calling and texting, trying to speak with you. Looking forward to the opportunity to get together soon. Thanks in advance. You know what? I'm with Toya when she said clout chasing is at an all-time high. It just seems to me that Akademiks was just trying to say things on his podcast to get a rise out of people. He knows the right things to say and the right buttons to push to elicit a response. He did, however, respond to T.I.'s message, and he said, "Oh, T.I., I would love to talk to you," before adding, "Maybe he got my number wrong. I'm going to reach out to T.I. He can DM me." Akademiks then responded to a comment from a fan who wondered if he was too scared to talk to the trouble man. "No," he said, "I would definitely have a conversation with T.I. I think my points would be the same. I know that this is somebody who you love, but this is also a public figure. The only thing, and if there was that much offense took because I misspoke even though I corrected myself, using the B word while referring to a subject that she was closely associated to, I understand that one 100%. Like I said, DJ Akademiks was doing the most this weekend. It just seems a little clout chasey. And is Regine a public figure? Like, what classifies her as a public figure? Is it because she's Lil Wayne's daughter? And where was Lil Wayne during this discussion? At any rate, DJ Akademiks was busy in the blogosphere this weekend, and I don't agree with anything he said. Anything about the hip-hop pioneers being Dusty or Regine. Lastly, we are coming up on the 35th anniversary of A Different World. Guys, when I tell you this show is so freaking near and dear to my heart, I know the actors from that show hear this all the time, but it was because of that show I wanted to go to college. Let me tell you guys, growing up as a military brat and my family being one of few black families stationed at different Air Force bases, it was really great seeing young black college students on TV. They made college look so fun. I remember being like 7 or 8 watching the show, and you couldn't tell me I wasn't already ready for college. The show geeks me up. There was never a doubt in my mind that I wasn't going to college. It was like that was the natural progression of growing up. You go to elementary school, then to middle school, then to high school, then college, period. And this show had a lot to do with that line of thinking. Even though I didn't end up at a HBCU, even though I applied to a few, I am so grateful to this show. Okay, enough about me rambling about what the show meant to me. If you aren't familiar with A Different World, the show aired on NBC from 1987 to 1993 in a primetime slot and featured a cast of undergraduate students attending the fictional and yet still famous in its own right Hillman University. As a spin-off to The Cosby Show, the show first focused around the second eldest Huxtable kid, Denise, who audiences thought finally got her act together as she enrolled in college. Despite Denise, who was played by actor Lisa Bonet, not making it past the first season, the show's legacy had already been cemented. Last week, there were clips from various interviews that have been circulating, and many Different World fans have taken to social media to show their everlasting love for the show and reflect on their favorite moments, reports The Root. I've been seeing it and liking all of those posts. TV is so powerful, guys. This show was everything to my little self, and I just knew I was going to go to college and I was going to be at an HBCU. And while I didn't go to an HBCU, I did pledge to a historically black sorority. But yeah, for a show to make a life-changing impact on a young person like me is crazy. That's why representation matters. So many people see black people on TV in a negative light, like being pimps, thugs, or something bad. Rarely do we see black people doing something positive. And my parents, especially my mom, wanted to show me and my sister positive black images, especially since we attended mostly white schools and were in predominantly white communities. So I'm so glad that they did. Did you guys watch A Different World? I watched the show and the Cosbys and Family Matters. Do you guys remember TGIF on ABC and watching the shows like Step by Step and Boy Meets World? I used to watch all those shows growing up. You know, I watched a lot of TV growing up, which is probably why I like watching a lot of TV now. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. If you'd like to receive text notifications of when I post News on the Fly episodes or my celebrity red carpet interviews, please send a text to 917-502-4379 and say, "I want to get fly text." Once subscribed, you'll start receiving text messages regarding a News on the Fly episode or celebrity interviews. Also, if you have a business, product, service, YouTube channel, or social media account that you would like for me to promote on my channel, please email redcarpetfly@alexi@redcarpetfly.com to get rates for advertising. We're growing, guys. You can also find this podcast on Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeart Radio podcast platforms. Just search for Red Carpet Fly, News on the Fly podcast. Lastly, please like, follow, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel, Red Carpet Fly, and also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Red Carpet Fly. And until tomorrow, always stay fly.